Hey everybody, it's Jack. This is Intro to Forearm Stands Part 1. Talk about positioning. You want to start with a nice solid wall. You don't want anything on the wall above you that you're going to kick and cause to come down, like a picture frame or a clock or something like that. Don't use a window or a sliding glass door or anything like that. Something good and solid. And I learned with my back towards the wall. So the next step is to figure out where to start. So if you measure the distance of your lower leg, I'm looking down at a ruler, and that's about 20 inches or so. So you need a little bit less than that. And that's where you're going to put your fingertips. So taller people are going to need to be a little further away because they have longer limbs, and shorter people a little closer. So I'm going to put my fingertips right about 14 to 16 inches from the wall. The idea is to get your hips up over your arms and then your legs up over your hips. So the way you do that is first, I usually measure my length of my forearms and then just spin them out like this. So, like that. Now some people balance up where they do like a dolphin and kind of walk up. And the other way is to kick up. But the idea is to kick the first leg up, and what that does is get your hips up over your arms, and then you use the first leg as a counterweight to pull the second one up. So let's see if you can see that. So see that going up and pulling my hips up? And that's how it goes. You're not going to flip over because the wall's there. How about that? I turned the light on. That's pretty tricky. And if you want to use the wall to get yourself used to being in this position, that's a good way to go too. But the idea is always use the one leg as a counterweight going up, and especially going down, because if you go down both legs at the same time, you might break your toes. We don't want to break any toes. So elbows, forearm length apart, spin them out. I have another video that talks about hand positioning, and I think there's another one that talks about body positioning. If I get fancy enough, I'll link them here. But the idea is get the first leg up, get your body up, and the second leg up. Try not to use the wall. And if you push your legs together, it's easier to hold. But remember, whether you're kicking up or floating up, you always want to use that counterweight to scissor up the second leg and your body. So it's like this. Whoop. So there you go. That's part one. Hope that helps. Bang.